Hi, Chris Gibbs, Chair, Shelby County, Ohio Democratic Party. This week, Edison State College, a well-respected local community college with a distinct presence here in Western Ohio, canceled its Women's History Celebration, Create in the Courtyard event. In a press release, they cited unforeseen events as the cause without elaboration. Now, obvious to many, this too cute by half release was in response to the Trump administration's attempt to deliver its war on diversity directly to your local community and to leverage federal funding to force college leadership to comply. Because the language in the original release begged clarification, Shelby County, Ohio Democratic Party leadership reached out to Edison State leadership and requested that a clear statement be released on how the threats of cuts to college funding and grants from the Trump administration were related to Edison canceling the recognition of women's history. Now, lo and behold, our intuition was indeed accurate. Today, Edison State affirmed via a written statement that based on the Trump administration's executive order being implemented through the soon-to-be-eliminated Department of Education as interpreted by Edison's legal counsel, Edison was required to disband their diversity committee, which in turn resulted in canceling women's history recognition. And what's more, the university, according to their statement, is monitoring Ohio state legislation to determine what future celebrations, such as Black History Month and Women's History Month, will be permissible under Ohio law. Now, this portion of their statement refers to Ohio Senate Bill 1, which legislates a major overhaul of not only what can be taught in higher education, but also outlines specific topics that may not be taught or even discussed under the threat of running afoul of Ohio law. So what's the upshot? As we hear these attacks by the Trump administration, supported by spineless GOP legislators on higher education, this episode at Edison should remind you that these threats to education are not only real, they are now parked right in your backyard. Be assured, we'll be monitoring Edison's response as they maneuver through what they perceive as uncharted waters. And for me, I'm willing to give them a bit of deference here to let their board of directors weigh in publicly. My expectation would be that members would stand up publicly for their teachers, their students, their institutions, their autonomy, and their principles. Let me know what you think.